Yo, what's going on, guys? How you guys doing? Hope you guys having a great day, great night. Yeah, all right. So today's patch night. But before I go live, I wanted to make this video. I just got back from the gym. I gotta, make this video, take a shower, then we'll go live. But why am I so animated? What the hell? But yeah, so we're gonna be talking about Erethea's Oblivion. I'm really excited. The other day, probably like about a week ago, we were grinding Mountain of Endless Winter, which is the new area coming out soon, or the new region coming out probably in like a week or two, right? April 6th, I believe. But anyways, we were grinding. We got the erased witches. I can't speak. So we were grinding, and I got the erased witches mark. If you guys watched the previous video, which will be probably maybe somewhere over here or down below, I don't even know if I can add like a thumbnail of the video or not, but if not, the link will be down below. I kind of explain the entire region. I go over the different grind spots, the different areas, and all that good stuff. But anyways, in order to enter Erethea's Oblivion, you need an erased witches mark, which is a random drop from the mobs in the Mountain of Eternal Winter. I say Eternal Winter, Endless Winter. I really don't know which one is the appropriate name for it for English. I don't remember which one they're actually going with. But you guys know what I'm talking about. The new region coming out in like a week. So I'm really excited to show you guys. I did get the erased witches mark last week, and I was able to do a little grind in that area. It's not really a grind spot per se. It's kind of like a mini dungeons sort of type thing. I guess it's probably the closest thing to like a dungeon you can probably get to in this game. I guess unless you talk about Ataraxion and stuff like that. But it's kind of like in that same little genre of things to do in this game and content. Same little area of content. Once you get the erased witches mark, you pretty much just activate it. You interact with a little thing in there, and then there's different versions. There's gonna be different things you can do. You can either start the easy mode or the hard mode, or you can leave. The easy mode, basically, you just need less gear to do it. I think the money might be a little less. And the hard mode, you need more gear and the money's better. I'll show a pop-up of my gear right here on the screen somewhere, and that's my gear. Once you activate it, in the middle of the room, there's going to be different gyms, right? And the gyms are going to have different colors, and you're going to have a few of them with icons on top of it. Those are basically going to be the rooms that you have to go through. There's going to be a text. It's basically going to say the witch's trial engraved in Erethea's Oblivion begins. Complete the trials in the 4 rooms to reveal the passage to the golden room. So basically, it shows the different colors or the different icons of the different colors in the middle of the room, and those are basically the different trials you have to go through. Once you see those, the doors around the room are going to be lit up and have the different icons all around the room, and you're going to have to make your way through the correct doors to get to the room that has the trials that you have to go through. Pretty much you go through like 4 trials, and then you enter the golden room. In the first room, you're going to pretty much have there's different trials. For the trials that I got, I think the trials are basically the same. I don't know for certain because I've only done it once. But basically my first trial was, it says Erethea's pain unfolds as an illusion. That pretty much is the same or similar in almost every room. There's gonna be different ones like pain, wrath, etc. And then the next line is going to say something like, it's going to tell you the objective, right? So my first room, I had to defend the Tower of Oblivion from the primordial spirits. So what that means is basically there's going to be mobs. There's going to be mobs all around that spawn. You kill them. But then there's going to be specific mobs that are bigger, stronger, etc. that you have to kill before, they do damage to all the towers. Okay, so you kill the mobs, defend the tower. Pretty plain and simple, right? So once you actually do that objective, right, the way that it works afterwards is you then can move on to the next room. So that each door around the room is going to have a different icon. So you have to remember the icons that originally appeared in the beginning to know what's the next room you need to go to. So my next trial that I had pretty much says Erethea's wrath unfolds as an illusion. So first it was pain, and now it's wrath. Now I need to destroy the Tower of Oblivion by using the 5 primordial spirits. So basically now what I had to do was pretty much I had to use the primordial spirits that spawn and basically kill them, but then when they die, they destroy the towers too. And I got it. There was another red alert text that said the shouts of Eracanthus resounds in Erethea's Oblivion. Again, I wasn't entirely sure. I don't have audio on, so I wasn't really entirely sure what exactly that meant. But yeah, I just kind of went through it, killed the mobs, killed the primordial spirits, you know, yada yada yada. This one probably took the second one probably took the longest for me. So the third room is actually pretty cool. Basically, when I got the shouts of Eracanthus resounds in Erethea's Oblivion, it kind of just hit me. It kind of goes with the third room. So in the third room, it now says Erethea's grudge has become an illusion unfolded. Or it has unfolded as an illusion. Basically, first it was, you know, Erethea's wrath unfolds, Erethea's pain, etc. And now it's Erethea's grudge. And then it says the scales of Eracanthus that have absorbed the grudge become stronger and stronger. So pretty much the mobs in the room are now a lot stronger. And the way that I'm supposed to get through this next trial is I have to kill as many as possible. But in order to kill the mobs, the scales of Eracanthus or whatever, is that I have to destroy the primordial spirits, which will then weaken the mobs for me to make it easier to kill her. Something along those lines. So pretty much I just had to kill all the mobs, and killing the primordial spirits lets me kill the mobs easier. This one was a little more difficult because, you know, obviously the mobs are stronger. Now the fourth room was actually pretty cool. Basically it said Erethea's thirst unfolds as an illusion. She's thirsty. Light the towers of oblivion with our primordial spirits. So this time what you needed to do was pretty much when you kill a primordial spirit, it will pretty much drop like a flame that follows you, and you have to bring it to the tower to light it. I think it was like 3 or 4 flames per tower or something like that. It's kind of like a similar mechanic to Ataraxion. But yeah, all in all, once you go through all the trials, then you go to the treasure room. The treasure room is really cool. It basically is just like the energy of Erethea's Oblivion has vanquished. Okay, so pretty much in this room, the treasure box drop. I mean, you interact with the big treasure box, you kill the little treasure boxes, and you can get a bunch of different items. And again, you get that RNG box that pretty much gives you a few different items as well. All in all, it's pretty cool. I'll have a item drop table icon looking thing probably somewhere here on the screen now. But yeah, that's basically it. Obviously there are a few things that aren't shown on the loot table, such as the artifacts. You can get the stamina artifact, the monster damage reduction artifact, but you can also get the iridescent lightstone. I know a lot of you guys were asking about that, but yes, you can get it here as well as a drop from either, I believe, the treasure chest is just pretty much RNG drops of everything that can drop there, or through the RNG box. But yeah, that's basically it. Now, I know a lot of people have been asking, you know, how much money is it? Okay, so this is my grind sheet. It's not just Erethea's Oblivion. As you can see down here, there's a few different tabs, and I'm gonna go over that probably in a later video, but basically this is just talking about Erethea's Oblivion. I'll have a link down below for this. If you guys want to know more about my grind sheet, you can always ask at my stream, twitch.tv/itmeblue. But yeah, so pretty much this is, every time I grind here, I'm going to be inputting the information, like how many runs it was, how much money, and all that stuff. And pretty much also gonna be going through how long it took me to complete it. And then it'll also tell you the average money per hour versus how much money I made total. And then you can also see how long it's taken me, how many hours I've done this. So you can kind of like, you know, just kind of show you how much money it is. I know eventually this is going to be on Garmoth, but for now I don't believe it's on Garmoth because it's just in Korea. It's not content in AEU yet. So I just kind of keep my own sheet for it. And again, I will be explaining I'll be going over each individual grind spot in a later video. But yeah, this is Erethea's Oblivion money. It's really good. It's just that the item itself takes, like, to enter, I've gotten one in about 20 plus hours of grinding Mountain of Eternal Winter grind spots. So they seem to be kind of rare. But yeah, I will see you guys later.